Dogs are loyal, friendly, and often called man's best friend. In fact, many of these loving animals devote themselves to protecting us from perceived threats. As a result, they may act hostile in the presence of strangers. In some cases, they may attack. We didn't put together this list to deter you from owning one of these dogs. Rather, it's to help educate owners and people about the potential dangers of interacting with an unfamiliar dog. Number 10. Akita Inu. The Akita Inu is one of the most fearsome guard dogs to originate from Japan. They're perhaps second only to the Tosa Inu, which were bred as fighting dogs. Even today, the Akita Inu has remained as the national dog breed and symbol of Japan. They're the most common guard dogs among Japanese families and have been used as gifts from Japanese royalty. For example, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has gifted Puppy Akitas many times. These dogs are confident, independent, and bred for world-class protection of any family or home. On the flip side, they can be suspicious and aloof around strangers. They'll sometimes perceive unfamiliar people as dangerous, whether they are or not. As a result, their protective instincts tend to kick in, and they will probably attack to defend. A dog with the physical strength and size of an Akita can do a lot of damage, and in many cases, they could easily kill or severely hurt a human being, whether intentional or not. Number 9. Doberman Pinscher. The Doberman Pinscher is a fearless dog from the working group. They have a long history as being top guardians and protection dogs. In fact, they were bred to guard. It's why they're outstanding aid for the police force and regarded as top guardians of homes. Dobermans tower over other dogs at 28 inches tall and can weigh up to 100 pounds. Without a doubt, these dogs are powerful creatures. And because they have so much strength, they need to be trained as early as possible. Many owners will describe their Dobie as loyal, obedient, energetic, alert, and courageous. And all these traits are true if they were properly trained and socialized. Failure to do so could result in a destructive and consequently a dangerous dog. Number 8. Boxer. Most boxers are dominant dogs and show aggression towards other same-sex dogs. In fact, they may show aggression towards humans too. However, boxers are not aggressive by nature, but they do have a lot of energy and a strong prey drive, which can lead to aggression. Many of the boxer attacks involve small children because kids simply don't know how to act around these dogs. It is crucial that kids know how to respect an active and muscular dog, such as the boxer. Training for both the kids and dog are needed. Without proper handling of this breed, things can quickly escalate into something dangerous and even fatal. Owners will tell you that their boxer is friendly, cheerful, loyal, and playful. While this may be true with most boxers, this doesn't always apply to dogs with bad owners. Number 7. Labrador Retriever. The Labrador Retriever isn't as dangerous as the numbers make them out to be. While the number of Labrador bite fatalities is high, it's worth noting that there are a lot of Labradors. In fact, they're the most popular dog breed in the United States. For example, the city of Los Angeles has more criminal cases than the suburb of Pasadena, CA. Well, of course, if you're comparing a city of 4 million people to a suburb of 150,000 people, the larger city is bound to have a lot more cases despite being considered safer. The thing with attack statistics on these dog breeds is that they don't account for the population of the breed. There are hundreds of thousands of Labradors in America at a given time, and while we're not saying labs aren't dangerous, the numbers don't tell the full story. Number 6. Siberian Husky. If you haven't been living under a rock, you may have seen funny memes of an evil husky circulating the web. Sure, they may look evil with their sinister-looking eyes and the black fur that surrounds it, but are they really that dangerous or aggressive? Most huskies are friendly and social creatures. They simply love people. Most owners will tell you that the husky is intelligent, alert, and gentle to all creatures. However, the problem is that huskies are always full of energy and extremely active, which may lead to aggressive tendencies. Looking into isolated incidents, I can tell that many of these fatal attacks by huskies involved small kids. It's not generally a great idea to let large dogs play with small children, especially if the dog is energetic and aren't familiar with the kids. Number 5. English Mastiff. An English Mastiff is, by nature, docile and gentle, at least for the most part. However, like with all big dogs, the Mastiff can become aggressive for a variety of reasons. For instance, neglect and bad training will do the trick. The Mastiff is naturally aloof with strangers, so it's very important for Mastiffs to receive socialization training early on. According to trainers, it's the only way they can learn to read normal behaviors of the good guys. But without socialization, it's quite possible they will become suspicious of everyone outside the family. In addition, the protective instincts of the Mastiff will kick in and they may be overprotective, which often leads to dangerous situations. Number 4. Bulldog. The Bulldog has received its fair share of criticism and controversy. For example, they've been, unfairly, named the dumbest dog breed in the world. As a result, many people ask, do their low intelligence have anything to do with their aggressive behavior? Personally, I feel that they're just misunderstood. Owners interpret their reluctance to comply with any commands and obedience instructions as a lack of intelligence. But in reality, they're just really stubborn and independent dogs. The fact that these dogs are so difficult to train and control raises an issue. But let's consider this. Perhaps the fact that bulldogs occasionally attack humans is because the owners couldn't adequately train their dog. Number 3. German Shepherd. German Shepherds are the bread and butter of any reputable canine unit. Many people believe the GSDs are synonymous with police dogs. But because they're so dependable for fighting crime, if put in a bad situation, they can become dangerous. The typical family-owned German Shepherd believes it has one job and purpose: to protect the family. With this kind of mentality and dedication, accidents can potentially happen. The fact that they stand tall at 25 inches and weigh in at 80 pounds of pure muscle, the attack can be brutal and in some cases, fatal. Even if they don't intend to, they can accidentally hurt a small kid with a simple whip of the tail. With the brute force, protective instincts and prevalence of the German Shepherd, are you really that surprised they rank so high on the dangerous breed list? We didn't think so either. Number 2. Rottweiler. The Rottweiler, or Rottie, isn't just one of the most expensive dogs, but also one of the most dangerous breeds. To own a Rottweiler means you'll have to pay a premium, but in return, you get one of the fiercest guard dogs that this world has to offer. Although the Rottweiler is generally a good-natured dog, they will do whatever it takes to protect the pack. Most owners will describe them as loyal, fearless, courageous, and confident, all of which are fantastic temperament traits of the perfect family guard dog. In all fairness, the Rottweiler dog is a surprisingly calm dog breed. I've met many Rotties in my life, and they aren't as vicious as they appear to be. My guess is there may be external factors and reasons for such a gentle dog to rank so high on this list. Number 1. Pit Bull Terrier. I have always been warned by adults about pit bulls as a kid. For example, I've been told that once a pit bull bites down, their jaws can lock with brute force. The term for this was lockjaw. With these horror stories, there is an undeniable stigma attached to pit bulls. But what I've realized is that all of that was exaggerated. The reality is, the media and people like to put this bias on generalizing these dogs based on bad people's actions. There are plenty of good pit bulls that will never make the news. There are no inherently bad dogs. But there are bad people that may treat these dogs in a manner that they tend to develop aggressive behavior, thus becoming dangerous. It's not easy to properly raise a pit bull. Some people use abusive behavior towards their pit bulls or specifically train them to attack. And because of their long history as bull-baiting dogs, they need even more socializing and training to keep their instincts in check. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more engaging content.